Baltimore in the DMV. We got a special treat for y'all today. Coach D. Bev is here to join us to break down this Ravens versus Bill game and what it's going to take for the Ravens to get that W to take it all the way to the AFC title game and maybe further. In this week's video with the NFL Insider, D. Bev. Let's go. Ravens fans, it's that time. And your guy is back to bring the heat. Your guy is back to bring the heat. Coach D. Bev is in the building, man. Shout out to him.
What did you know?
He's in the building. He's in the building to bring it down. Let the Ravens fans know what's going to happen this weekend against these daunted Bills, man. So, good brother. We're going to make this real quick, concise, and we're going to get straight to the point. We're going to talk about this divisional matchup, man. I think that this is probably the most sought-out matchup that we got going on this weekend. The highly contentious, two potential MVP candidates, they're facing off this weekend, man. So, first of all, tell us how you feeling. How you feeling about your Ravens, your season, and everything has been going on with you.
Oh man, yeah. Look, man, we're blessed, man. We're blessed, man. I think blessed to be healthy. Excited for a healthy season. I mean, I think we showed a lot of grit and resolve this season. We were battle tested. Played 10 playoff teams, right? Lost 2 of those games, I think.
I believe I won 7 out of 10. Yes, I did. I did recap that early on in my MVP video this week. So yes, I did beat 7 teams that are playoff bound this year. So yes, shout out to y'all.
Man, I mean, so I think we've been forged by the fire, man.
I like that.
So I'm excited, man. a lot. I don't know we're going to get into it, but I just excited to see consistency, in the play calling, and then just it's all coming together. It's feeling great. We're feeling good, man.
Absolutely. Well, let's jump right into the heat, man. Let's talk about the playoffs itself. So let's get into the idea of what we're going to talk about in regards to the wildcard round. Let's recap that real quick. So tell me how you felt about the wildcard game in MT Bank. I had a home game. Tell me how you felt about that real quick. What was the positive and negatives out of that game?
Man, look, positives, man. We stuck with the run. I was actually like, it was run heavy, and I mean, I think whenever we play the Steelers, is often that their edges, that they're strong on the edge, and so we often we don't play the run too much, and we try to just get Lamar going in the mid-range passing game. I love that we stuck with the run and we just smacked them with the 300 rushing yards, bro. We stuck with the run. We proved that we're not abandoning the run this playoffs. Yeah, I mean,
yes.
And then what I also liked was that our defense showed up, man. The defense showed up, and Lamar was just locked in. You just see this game was different, bro. This game was different.
Do you see a difference in him this year? Do you see a difference in him? I do,
bro. It's crazy. He's locked in. It's.
I agree.
Different. It's different. Yeah.
Okay. So, any negatives that you want to take away from that? Things you want to see cleaned up in the next round.
I think what we'll have to clean up is, and really, the penalties. That's another positive. We had 3 penalties for 14 yards,
which
was probably our lowest all season.
Right.
But I think in the second half, we took the pedal off the metal. We got conservative with the play calling.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to see us throw 50 up, and it wasn't for disrespect. Right. It's just look, it's the playoffs, man. Go win the game, right? And so with the Bills, we know we can get into a shootout and win a shootout. So I'm not concerned about the ability to do that. I just why let a team hang around if we could just finish
put a nail in the coffin. Put a nail in the coffin. I'm with you. Okay. All right, man. So yeah, speaking of the Bills, let's talk about this matchup this weekend, man. So y'all got to go to Highmark. It's gonna be cold, bitter cold. Weather-like effects up there in upstate New York. So, what do you feel like, going into this matchup against the Bills? You did beat them in the regular season pretty handily. Derrick Henry went off. Lamar, had a day. I think that for my money, we may get into that at the end of the video, but I think that might have set apart the idea of who should get the MVP. But that's just me.
I
But
agree.
but yes. But tell me what your keys to victory are. What y'all have to do well to get this victory on a Sunday? But y'all play right Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday night game, night game.
Yeah.
Look, we do have athletic O line. Their maulers and they're athletic, and I think they're going to have to show up. That's going to be the key to the game to me. The I don't think the Bills are going to try to change up a lot defensively because they have very athletic defense.
Yeah.
They have great linebackers that are athletic. They got, they play what six in the secondary quite often, right?
Yeah.
Like so, like
Mm.
I don't see that changing too much. I do see them probably putting in, maybe a fifth lineman every now and then, D lineman. But I think if we can dominate in the trenches, and not even an if, when we dominate in the trenches,
Okay,
and
I like the confidence.
keep at it. I mean, like, just run the rock, bro. Like, they can't stop that. Now, of course, you got to mix it up, but I think really the biggest thing is run the rock. Do not have penalties because if we set ourselves back in the chains, and then we'll have to play outside of off schedule. We can't just stay with the run game.
Mm.
I want to say stay with the run game, be in front of the change, and just lean on them. I think that's really the key to victory for us. As far as like, I think if we do that, anything I'm worried about defensively with mostly with Brandon Stevens is
Right, right.
null and void, man. So
Yeah,
yeah,
but I mean, to your credit, I think we talked about this last time you were on the show, is that your defense was not playing well, but they have definitely stepped up in the last back half of the season with some changes that you made personnel wise. So yes. So hopefully that trend continues. But yeah, I definitely like the idea of establishing a run, and then just establishing the line of scrimmage, get that ball running down here with Derrick Henry, especially with a cold weather game. And just go from there, and then everything else should click from there. But that's a great key. I definitely like that. If you do establish that, I think I like your chances on Sunday for sure. On Sunday for sure. Okay, so assuming that you do get past Buffalo this weekend, is any given Sunday, they have to say that. But assuming I do handle that, what do you think the ceiling is for your team? How far you think they can go and why?
listen, I do think, and there's no purple glasses, no bias. Super Bowl for us, it's Super Bowl or bust, man. I think we're built for it. We have the best offense that we've had with Lamar Jackson. Because he has Derrick Henry, he's not the leading rusher on the team. Everything is clicking, O line clicking, defense is clicking, offense is clicking. It's like there's no reason why we shouldn't be in the Super Bowl at least, if not win it. And so really, I do think the biggest test for us, I don't even think is like an NFC representative. It's the Chiefs, and really, I don't even think it's because of the personnel of the Chiefs or like anything that they do. Like I think it's at this point, it's like the you get down bad, like a
Oh,
little too often against the same
it's
team.
psychological. It's psychological for the Ravens now. It's not.
Like,
It's not. It's not physical. It's mental for y'all because y'all have to
exactly.
get over that hump. Y'all have to. Yeah. Again, my favorite saying from the greatest wrestler of all time, Ric Flair: "To beat a man, you got to beat the man." And
Yeah.
so until you beat the man, you always gonna be, bridesmaid, never the bride. So you definitely got to get it done at some point. And then, with the Chiefs having to, not to put the cart before the horse, but the Chiefs and their run defense being stout as it's been, you're going to have to pull a few tricks out your bag to beat them, especially you have to go to Arrowhead. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Hopefully, maybe we can have another recap video next week, assuming you guys get the W, and we can talk about that. But yeah, for sure, I definitely think I like our chances against Buffalo. Again, y'all have a psychological advantage because to beat them in the regular season. I'm sure they're gonna be worried about Derrick Henry, and of course, Lamar is always the ultimate weapon, ultimate X factor. So, as long as y'all stay on schedule, don't play outside yourselves, I like y'all chances for sure.
I agree.
Okay. So real quick, I have to throw this question out there because I did my MVP video earlier in the week. So, do you think, as a Ravens fan, do you think that there's a chance that voter fatigue sets in and Lamar Jackson does not get his third MVP?
I did think it would be a chance. I did. And you saw the crafted like narratives, like 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 I didn't know analysts could turn into like bestsellers, like the way the narratives that they were crafted out
Oh
here. It
yeah,
made no
oh yeah.
sense to discredit Lamar Jackson's season. I did think that they would try to get one for Josh, but I mean, your AP first team QB. Let's put it with the same voters voting for you for that as well
Right.
as. kind of hard to see them voting for Lamar for first team QB and
now
Josh.
win MVP.
That's just weird.
It typically
You know?
doesn't happen. It typically doesn't happen. So we'll see. It
Yeah.
doesn't. Okay. Cool.
But
Cool.
yeah,
Cool.
I mean, this season has been. I mean, I don't think people are like really understanding like what we saw this year, and I know we're spoiled as Ravens fans. Just
Listen,
Lamar, every game he's going to show a play or two of like wizardry.
yeah.
But you look at 950 rushing yards, 4,100 passing yards, 41 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, bro.
Yes.
Like a 10-1
100,
TD ratio, passing,
119 quarterback rate for the season. Yes.
bro.
That's
Like,
the repeat Lumber say. I don't care who you can't argue that. You can't argue that. But again, the whole Joel Embiid versus Jokic argument, voter fatigue, that's one thing that's concerning me. He should win. If they're both were winless from the MVP perspective, I don't think we'd be arguing. But the fact that he has two already, which bothers me. That's the only thing I get. Human nature. So that's all the thing that bothers me. But
push merchant. We out here celebrating the tush push. I can't get it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. It is what it is. But brother, I appreciate you coming through, man. As always, drop your social, man. Let everybody know where they can find you at on Instagram and Twitter, out there if they want to reach out to you personally.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. IG, Notorious D Bev, Twitter, DB, product guy, and yeah. So I'm mostly on IG and X. Sorry, it's not Twitter.
Right. Whatever it is, whatever the flavor of the month is. Okay, I got you.
Right.
All right. As you can see on the screen, there's all my socials if you need to reach out to me personally as well. And until next time, we'll see you on the next video. But I want to thank my guy D Bev for coming through as always. Indeed. Go Ravens. I'm pulling for y'all, man. And hopefully we'll see you back next week and we'll get another recap video.
I appreciate it, man.
All right, brother. Appreciate you.